everyone and welcome back. So today I'm going to be drawing with these markers here and we are using a pastel color palette and I'm very excited. So let's dive into it. So I've separated all of my lightest Copic markers here and we're going to be using these to make an artwork. I've got them in this little pot here just because I think it's a bit neater than having them all over the desk. But I'm pretty sure they're going to end up all over the desk anyways. So before I begin, I'm just making a little sketch here because obviously I can't just go in straight away with the Copic markers because I think that's going to be its own kind of challenge. So for the subject matter, I was actually thinking about drawing a person, mainly because, to be honest, I haven't drawn people in quite a while actually. I can't remember the last time I drew a person, so we're going to do a person today. Now, as you can see, it is pretty much an almost side profile that I have, and I'm just sketching out the facial features roughly here, and I'm not going to go too crazy with, finalizing all of the details because I'm going to go over the top with some color pencils just to do the line art, and then later on we're going to add more detail with the actual markers. Now, there's something a little bit different about this drawing compared to my usual people drawings and that is she's not smiling, and I actually decided to do this because I don't know, I didn't really feel like drawing a smiling happy person. I kind of just want to draw almost like a somber expression. I don't know why. I'm not sad or anything, I just feel like it's a little bit boring sometimes to draw the same, facial expressions over and over, and I kind of want to see if I can push an emotion in this drawing. So yeah, let's continue this sketch and see what happens. Now you can see we've got a bit of swirly hair happening here, and yeah, obviously that is, no different to my usual people drawings. They are usually women with curly hair, but you know what, I am doing one thing different today, so let's just do something still similar to what I usually like to draw. Oh, and those circles above her head is going to be a flower crown, so yeah. So now that the sketch is roughly done, other than the flowers, I am going in here and I am just going to add some pink for the line art. As you can see, I have cleaned up the sketch quite a bit with my my eraser, and yeah, I just did that because, to be honest, I don't want those dark graphite marks going to show too much underneath the pencils, because I find once you put pencil, at least colored pencil over the top, you're not going to be really able to erase those graphite marks. Okay, so we've done most of the skin areas. Now I'm just going in here with just a bit of a light orangey kind of color for some of the hair. Now this is probably going to change by the end of it. I do plan on adding a few more details with color pencils at the end, but this is what we have here, and I'm probably going to be using a few different colors in the hair. I have a cool idea of doing like a pastel rainbow kind of hair for her. I just want this artwork to be really colorful and look happy, but then once you see her facial expression, maybe the artwork is a little bit less happy looking. I don't know, that's just my rough idea. Now that we've got more of the rough outlines done, I'm not going too crazy on, keeping this really refined. I kind of have these lines a little bit sketchy and a little bit messy, but that's okay because I kind of feel like having a little bit of a messy aspect to this drawing. So now I'm just going in and adding in some little flowers onto the flower crown here. And I'm not going too crazy on making them look, you know, I don't know, I guess I'm just repeating myself again, so let's just go in and finish this. I think these flowers look pretty nice. Now let's go in and start with the markers, the whole reason you have clicked on this video. So I'm just starting on the purple areas here, as you can see, and I'm just gonna use the lightest colors so far, and then we'll slowly sort of build our way to the sort of darker, more shadowy colors. They're not that dark because these are all my lightest Copics. Really like the way this is going, and I just have to say that her facial shape is sort of different to what I'm used to drawing as well. I kind of have a go-to face that I draw for a lot of characters. I guess maybe that's same face syndrome, who knows. Anyways, this one's a little bit different. I can see that it's a little bit more heart-shaped, and that's interesting. I don't know why I ended up doing it that way. I guess I just kind of went with it. So now I'm just going in here with my slightly darker orange color, and I'm a little bit worried that I'm going to ruin the sort of pastel look with adding shadows, but I feel like these colors are light enough that it's going to work, and I just want a little bit more detail in that hair. I just want to add like lots of texture and strokes in the hair and see what happens. This artwork is actually a little bit less detailed than what I'm used to, but to be completely honest, my last artwork was way more detailed than I am used to, so I guess it's nice to mix things up a little bit, and of course the emotion in the piece will really shine through with, you know, less crazy details. I'm guessing it's like less distracting, but yeah, let's continue. So I think now is the time to add in the colors for the skin tone. Now the color I'm actually using is it's a milky white color, which is actually called Milky White. And I really like this one. It's actually pretty special to me because this is the first ever skin tone Copic that I have bought. This marker is quite a few years old, and I really like it for a skin tone. It's nice and fair while still being quite colorful as well. Okay, I kind of smudged these eyebrows a little bit. Let's try and fix them up a little bit. Okay, that looks a little bit better. Dodged a bullet there. So I just want to add a little bit of pink here to this face for a little bit of blushies. I'm using a very light pink color, and let's hope once I blend this out it will look seamless with the skin tone. I've done this quite a few times, but I haven't done it lately because, well, I haven't been drawing people. But I really like drawing like pink cheeks on a character. I just think it looks pretty cute. Okay, so I didn't realize my camera stopped recording, but I've already started on coloring in the flowers for the flower crown. Now, I said this before, but I wasn't recording. I actually colored in these purple ones a little bit too dark. I kind of accidentally used my darker pastel purple, so I'm just trying to lighten them a little bit with a lighter color marker, and then hopefully I can add some like subtle shadows over the top with my original purple and just see how that works out. But yeah, these are the flowers, I guess. I am just using the same colors as her hair, but let's hope they don't get too lost in it. And if they do, I'll probably go over the top with my pencils anyways, just to add a bit more outline and texture and see what happens. Oh yeah, by the way, do you like her rainbowy kind of eyebrows? I didn't actually plan to do them rainbow, but I like them. I think it looks kind of cool and funky and it matches her hair. Okay, so I am going over with colored pencils now because, to be completely honest, I love these pastel tones, but I just can't get the texture I want with them. I don't know, I just feel like they're not dark enough, which is silly because this is a pastel challenge, but I feel like if I use light colored pencils, I can kind of still get that same aesthetic while still having the detail that I want to add. This ain't cheating, okay? These aren't even markers. That's what I'm telling myself anyways, but hey, this is my video. I can do what I like. Okay, so time for the eyelashes. Now, as you can see, I am using black. And I decided black on purpose because I did toy with the idea of using a brown color for the eyelashes, and then it would have kept with the sort of color palette a little bit better, but I felt like I just wanted to add that little bit of contrast in there, and it would help draw your eyes to her eyes, and then it will hopefully help accentuate the sort of facial expression that she has on her face, because that's like the most important part of the drawing. And I just realized it's been quite a while since I've actually used color pencils with my Copics. So on that note, yeah, that's a pretty cool. So let's do more of it, I guess. Let's finish this drawing. What even is this commentary? I don't know. Okay, so last thing I want to do now, as you can see, I have this little contraption thingy, and this is my paper cutter, and I'm just going to remove that piece of paper, and then we're just going to cut the edges off this because I didn't really frame it very good. So I'm just going to like trim the edges so that she's more centered, and I think it'll look a bit better. There we go. Now let's do the top of it as well. Slice and dice, and now we are done. So here's the final results, and I really like this drawing. I think it looks pretty, and I like the subtle emotion that it has in there too. I really enjoyed drawing this today, and I hope you enjoyed watching it. So if you did enjoy watch it, please hit that like button because it really does help me out, and hit that subscribe button too if you haven't already. Leave a comment below. I really try my best to reply to every single comment on my videos. I really love talking to you guys. So that's it from me. I hope you all have a lovely day. I hope you're staying safe, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye everyone.